we told y'all we was up in the ante. A double doozy for y'all on this special Tuesday. It's real Taco Tuesday here, baby. You know what it is. Dillon Walton,
Bryce Robinson,
and it's the New York edition, baby. So look, if you don't know, now you know. We took a trip to New York, the Big Apple, in the middle of Times Square to go to the CMA conference. I want to say the College Media Association, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, College Media Association. So we just want to give you guys a recap, what we did, what we learned. We had a great time.
It was awesome, dude. Like I said, it was my first time going, your first time going, right? First time going to the Big Apple, and I'm not gonna lie. At first, for me, it was a little overwhelming.
Facts.
At first, because you get there and you're just kind of like in awe of everything. We stayed right in the middle of Times Square. We get to go out there, and there was just so much in one little area. Like we really didn't, like we thought feel like we've seen a lot, but like there was actually so much more that we haven't seen yet. But we absolutely loved it. We had a great time. We had a great conference. Got to see a lot of things that we wanted to go take a tour of. Got to do that, and it was just a great trip overall. So it was awesome.
Yep, we got a few pictures and stuff, and then we'll show y'all a few pictures. We'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll just go back and forth for a little bit because we just want to share our experience. Because honestly, we are grateful. We are extremely grateful, extremely blessed, and proud to be in the position where our professors trust us enough to not only take us out of the city of Clarksville, but take us literally across the United States and speak on a panel representing the university. So we are appreciative. But, I boy Jeremy, I man Jeremy on the ones and twos, and we got to go for this. So, Jeremy, show them the footage, my brother.
Hey, footage.
See what he got for us coming out.
Right here's going to be from the first day right here. That's right where we stayed, Times Square, for the first night. Man.
I still look at it. We just left.
I know. I already want to go back, man.
Facts.
The Radio City.
It was just so beautiful at nighttime.
Rockefeller.
We didn't ice skate though.
Nah, we didn't get to ice skate, but that's all right. We'll definitely. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, right sexy boy.
Yeah, man. That was the first night, man. It was really just kind of getting settled in. The first night, it was really kind of go out and just kind of get our feet wet.
Yeah. Nah, bro, it was, like you said, overwhelming, bro. I left my AirPods. Oh. Crazy story, y'all. I left my AirPods in the taxi. I was sitting in the front seat. I had Barry Ellison and Bryce in the back seat, and I'm so in awe of everything that's going on. I done left my AirPods in the taxi. Then I realized 5 minutes later, I was like, boom, I lost my AirPod. Oh, my God. So at first I was just going to take the L. But then I was like, nah, it's my first day in New York. I'm not taking no L's. I'm here for dubs. I had one in my ear, but the case and the other one was still in the taxi. So, I'm tracking them. I'm going all around and all of that. And I just see him. He just keep doing the square. I'm like, Bryce, I got to get him. So I end up calling taxi, went through the people, all of that, and ended up getting it back. Shout out to my man Prince, the taxi driver in New York. I know you probably ain't go see this, my boy. I hope you eating that butter chicken pasta and that macaroni gravy. I hope you eating it all, my guy. So I really appreciate him. He did charge me. He did not do your brother a solid. But that first night was a really good night.
It was awesome. Like I said, we went out and ate at Junior's. And let me tell you right now, don't ask for sweet tea in New York. Let me tell you that right now. I asked the waiter, I was like, y'all got any sweet tea? He goes, brother, we got real tea, and you can put the sugar on the table in your tea. That's how we do it up here. I said, my goodness. I said, you got me. I said,
he was fainting.
What do you have?
He was fainting.
You got Dr. Pepper? He said, we got Pepsi product. I already know how. And, of course, we get up there. I start battling some sore throat. I got a little sore throat when I get up there, so I'm constantly having to rehydrate myself. And, I'm constantly clearing my throat throughout the day. But you know what? We love adversity. Adversity builds character, and we're able to get through it. First night, I would say the first night was a success. I got some cheesecake. It took me a couple days to eat it.
Yeah. Did you finish it?
No.
It's still in the fridge?
It's still in the fridge.
Well, they probably threw it.
Probably threw it. Oh, also, somebody left some. Was that the first night? Or the second night that somebody left food service in a room that we did not order?
I think it was the first night.
First night?
No, it was I don't know. They left it in there, though.
Yeah, so we came back into our room one night, and somebody left some room service in our food, in our room. It was a cheese platter. Hummus. That looked like it had been sitting there for a couple hours, and some bread. And I looked at, I said, "Did you order this?" He said, "Nah." I called Professor Ellison. I said, "You ordered this?" He goes, "No." They're trying to charge it. We got it reimbursed. Thank goodness.
For sure.
But so we figured somebody was in our room, a little snooping around while we was out. But we got taken care of.
And we still got all our stuff, so, you know, God was on our side for sure. But the next day was the conference, and honestly, the whole trip was surreal, but this was, I can speak for myself. It was extremely surreal. Y'all should be seeing a few pictures from the conference. I don't think we got too many, but definitely enjoyed speaking on the panel. It was not once in a lifetime, because I see myself doing this more and more once I get out of school, but it was just an experience I've never, experienced before, honestly. And I got choked up because, man, anytime I get to talking about succeeding in this world and just being able to be in environments and places that I've never been in before, as you see me throwing the double thumbs up, I do get choked up, man, because I love my life, y'all. If y'all knew what I go through on the day-to-day, still being a student, being the broadcaster for the women's basketball, traveling, and an RA, a human being with friends and family. It's been tough. I can't lie. It's been extremely tough. But I mean, when you sacrifice to put yourself in these great positions, pain comes with problems, but it also comes with pleasure as well. And you got to sacrifice and go through some pain to get some of the pleasure, because that's why the greats are the greats, because they go through what they go through and they learn how to, navigate the trials and the tribulations of it. Man, I'm telling you, I'm reaping the benefits and I'm loving every second, even though it is difficult. It's difficult, but I did get choked up because Barry and Ellison, I say it all the time, man, they really put me in a position to be myself and excel, and I can't do nothing but thank them every time that I get.
Hey, dude, the conference. Well, first off, I told you I had a sore throat basically the whole trip. So I'm already freaking out. I wake up early, go downstairs, get me a little coffee, which, by the way, the lady at Starbucks could not spell my name right. I spelled it out for her. I said Bryce, B-R-Y-C. She come back with P-R-I-S-E about 2 out of 3 times. She got it right third day because I actually told her. But you know what? It is what it is. Got me some water, trying to, get everything, trying to get the voice going a little bit. Had to speak in front of some people. And, of course, as soon as I get ready to go up, we start with the conference. All that liquid hit your boy, and he had to go to the bathroom. And his knees were shaking. He didn't know if he was gonna make it through the trip. He looked at Professor Gresham, and he was feeling the same thing. So your boy might have rushed his speech a little bit longer than what he wanted to, but he had to get up out of there as soon as nobody had any questions. We had to get up out of there and get to the restroom and take care of some business. But I loved it though, man. Like just being able to get up there and just kind of show everybody what I've kind of been able to do throughout my process in college in this field, in the communication field, and be able to speak to them. Not only helps your public speaking, just kind of help you explain yourself and really just kind of show these other people who've come in from all over the world what we all have to offer here at Austin Peay. And it was really just something that we both enjoyed doing, and we look forward to doing more in the future. So conference success.
Yes, and we also went to 2-3 other rooms.
Couple panels.
Yeah, a couple of panels. Had a good time.
On a Find Your Broadcast Voice. That was a good one.
Lady had me get up there.
Dillon kept trying to get me get up there, and Karma came around, and she made him stand up. And he kept trying to get me to stand up, and she was like, "Since we locked eyes, why don't you stand up and do it for me?" And Dillon said, all right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna never tell nobody no. What I had to say, this is Dillon Walton, this is Eyewitness News. I had to say it 10 times.
On one breath. And I got asthma. I don't think she knew that part. I don't think she knew that. I got asthma, so I couldn't do it. But I get a conference a smooth like 9 out of 10. It was a very surreal moment. And then after that, we got to do the Stephen Colbert that night.
Oh yeah, we did do it that night. That was real. That was cool. We
don't have any pictures for y'all because no phones were allowed.
Yep.
Nothing. Like we couldn't take no pictures. But it was really cool to see how they do those late night shows. They are live to take, so they aren't live at the time. They tape the show apart around like 6 o'clock.
Yep.
It goes on air at 11 o'clock that night. And the way those editors work and get that thing turned around fast is actually pretty insane.
Yeah, for it to be an hour show, right?
I think so. I think it's an hour show. Yeah, don't quote me. But just being able to see, like, because Stephen Colbert, he messed up plenty good amount of times. And just to see how like they'll rerun something real fast, and they had the Rizla.
Yeah, Riz. I don't know.
Rizla.
Hey, Ellison's a big Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. But He said some days, he said, and Stephen Gobert hits him with, he said, I don't spit bar, I spit siblings. You got to watch the show to know what that means. But
Facts.
It's a great show. You know, they had Paul, I forgot his last name, comedian on the show.
Yeah, he was funny.
He was real funny, but it was also a great experience just to see how those their floor director works and all the cameras and how they do the light show and all that. It was really cool to see. So that was also a great experience as well. Yeah. So
the money they got out there is crazy, y'all. Yeah. They got some real bread out there.
Now, your boy about passed out in the waiting room.
Oh my goodness, man! We had to stand there 2.5 hours, 2 hours.
It was something like that. But tell you what, if I would have known how cold it was in the studio, I wouldn't have been as mad. But it was super. It was like I felt like 90 degrees in the waiting room. I had to take the jacket off just from getting pit stains on my button-up shirt. That's how hot it was in there. But then you get to the studio,
it was freezing.
Put the puffer back on because they got to keep all that equipment they got in there at a decent room temp.
Barry had his nose running.
Barry's nose was running, like his nose was red, and it was freezing in there. It felt like the Arctic Circle up in there. That's what it felt like. Yeah. But show was great overall, and had night two. Was that night two? Yeah, night two.
We went to Italian restaurant after that.
Oh yeah, had a great Italian.
Yeah, that lamb ragu.
He had some heat over here. He had that lasagna. Lasagna.
He was looking for chicken tenders, dog.
No. Listen, I got roasted because I said I grew up on fried chicken and honey mustard.
He thought fried chicken and chicken tenders was the same thing. Now, fried chicken tenders. Yes, but you got the whole piece of chicken, got the breast, leg, wing, thigh. Then don't got nothing to do with tenders.
Listen, you take that, you peel it off and you crack it off. You can eat the same stuff with honey mustard. They're gonna taste just the same. Listen, fried chicken's fried chicken. No matter if it's in breast, leg, tenders, thigh. Don't matter what form it is. All right, hey, it's fried chicken. Right. And honey mustard go good with fried chicken. Fried chicken sandwich, throw a little honey mustard.
But it ain't curry chicken though.
It ain't curry.
I ain't gonna put his business out there like that though.
No, but hey, listen, the Italian restaurant was definitely by far my favorite meal of the trip.
No, facts. It
was definitely worth it. Fine dining. I learned a couple things that night that I didn't know.
The salad fork, and
we got. I knew a little bit about that. But I just had to be sure about what size forks you should work your way in. We didn't have salad that night.
Yeah, we did.
But, man, that food, I'll tell you one thing about that, it was hot.
No, bro. Piping.
Burn your tongue off hot.
You had Barry. Barry was as red.
Barry had steam coming out of his ears like they do in the cartoons. His face was red.
Nah, he was, oh my God, that pot pie, that open face, man. Hey, they had some meals, man. And, but y'all, that's only 2 days in. The next day, what was it, Friday morning? Hey, roll it, my guy. Yes, sir. Jeremy on the 1 and 2. Let me tell y'all something. Shout out to Jeremy, man. Y'all gonna see Jeremy probably on the next CrunchTime episode after the break. Jeremy deserves some time. He been working over there on the 1s and 2s, but we got in Foxing, man. Shout out to your homeboy. What's his name again?
Former Austin Peay alumni Garrett Bell, who now is a writer for Fox and Friends. He got us on a little tour. Got to meet his executive producer.
You see your boy?
Yep, we got to see Dillon on the screen up there. And we got to meet some of the Fox and Friends anchors, which was really cool to be able to go and see and do that. I got to see how their control room works. There's Professor Allison on the TV show with a little shooting the guns and the thumbs up. So that was really cool to see. That was one of the coolest things of the trip for me.
Facts.
Just kind of see that because they do the same thing, or we do the same thing they do, but the level they do it on is on a much
professional
level. It was crazy to see how much work goes in just to one show. Like we only got to see the production of one show, and like they do all that stuff again for different shows. They have their own room, own studios. It's insane to see how it works. So appreciate you, Garrett Bell, former teammate, former communications graduate. Thank you for helping us be able to experience that and get on that tour. That was really cool to be able to see. So
yeah, it was just, first of all, it was early. I am not a morning person. If you know me, I struggle getting up. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. That's how you know I struggle getting up. Look at that. My chest even told the truth. But it was super early, but I mean, I was just in shock. I think I was in shock the entire trip, honestly. Seeing Fox, seeing the audio guy, the audio guy, he had everything at his disposal. I mean, different shows that were on different channels for Fox. Like, he was talking to people that were on Zoom calls. He had their audio. The way that they just have everything. And in the world of production, if you haven't worked in production, me and Bryce know, Jeremy knows as well, it's chaos. Sometimes it's controlled. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you have everything right before you hit go, and sometimes it breaks down in the middle of a show.
Just on the fly.
Yeah.
You never know. So that was awesome. The Fox, that was really like the only big thing we had that day was I believe it was the Fox News store on Friday. Later that day, me,
went to the top, tippity top.
Oh yeah, Empire State Building. Got to do that. Was that the same day?
Yeah, that was the same day.
Yeah, I think our next slideshow is.
Yeah, you can roll it, Jim. Roll
the next slideshow.
Yeah.
We got to take a little tour of New York, and we got a chance to go to the NBA store, which was really cool.
Yeah.
There's the Empire State Building. I got to go to the top. There's my little shot up there. I felt like I was going to drop my phone because it was windy up there, but it was actually really cool. There's a shot of Trump Tower. I got to walk by that. There's
the Louis V. That cable jumping. He went there. What you went there like 3 times?
I was Empire.
No, you went. I thought you went like another time. He was over there talking about the Empire State Building, the sweet tea. He couldn't get over that sweet tea
Dropped
stuff.
my phone over the ledge. You know what? Made it down safe. We back and ready to roll.
And now we.
The whole trip without some sweet tea. Oh man.
Ooh.
Can we? Is there a way to put up that?
Lead that.
For a minute. Let me tell you.
Real drip.
Picture of the trip right here. Picture of the trip. You know what? Me and Dillon not thinking anything of it. We're just casually walking through Times Square, going on our way to get our cane, and some man, bop, snapped a photo. I said, Dillon, check this photo out, bro. I said, that clean. He said, how much? He said, $10. We said, got it.
Yeah.
Photo of the trip.
Yeah, it was. I mean, cause you know how everybody be on the side of the street in Times Square trying to sell everything, man. So he's like, "Hey, yo, my man, I got a picture." I'm like, "Nah, man, I ain't with that." Cool. You know, they be taxing. They be really trying to upcharge. So I was like, "Nah, I'm cool, man. I appreciate it." But B-Rob was like, "Man, you gotta check it out. It's clean, brother." Then I looked. I said, "Nah, that's clean." But then you know me. I said, "What you got for? How much?" He said, "Just 10, just 10." I said, "Oh." So I
You know, kudos to him. He actually airdropped us the photo first before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't dropping that 10 off until he got the picture, but that picture was clean. Definitely. You know, however me and Bryce's life go, we can always reconnect because we spent time together in New York. You know, anything could have happened on the flight. The way the flights happened in 2025.
Listen, the way you missed it. You weren't on the.
Oh yeah, how was that flight?
Flight back, man. It was a little bumpy.
For real?
I'll tell you right now, that pilot. Pedal to the metal. And there was no taking off. And there was no easing into it. I'm talking, he hit that gas and he went vroom. I'm talking, my head hit the back of my seat when that takeoff, man. That's how fast the takeoff was. We was moving. Shout out also on the flight, Southwest, your pretzel bites.
Woo! Pressure.
Ate about 5 of them things.
On the way back?
Yeah. Barry and Elson didn't sit with me. They sat up in the front. They said they had about 4 apiece. So them things, man, got us through the flight on the way down.
What you call them, the stewardess or the?
I don't know what they call, but
I'm talking about the flight attendants. Don't you call them stewardess or something?
Huh?
Or you just call them flight attendants?
I call them flight attendants.
Okay, flight attendants. I hate if I said the wrong. Yeah, I apologize.
Yeah, those things. I need to find where I can get some of them.
Nah, them. Yeah, we got. I got a video on my phone of the name of them. So, but the attractions was nice. I ended up going to the boxing fight, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach Jr. So I stayed basically an extra night. Gervonta Davis is my favorite boxer, but I watch boxing day in, day out. You've probably heard me say it on a CrunchTime episode. If you've been a faithful fan, I watch boxing day in, day out. I've been watching boxing since I was 17. I'm 23 now, so I've been about 16, 17. So I've been faithful fan 6-7 years strong. Gervonta and Lamont really got me started in the boxing. I've been respectful of Roach and his skills, and anytime that a fight is deemed to be controversial, that's how you know it was a really good fight, good close fight. And it ended up in a draw. I didn't get to see Gervonta do his patent backflip after knocking a person out, so kind of heard about that. I spent a lot of money for those tickets. I didn't get the backflip, but I got to see a good fight, and I take a good competitive 12 rounds, 36 minutes over a knockout. I'm lying. I'm I'm lying. But I'm appreciative of them letting me stay. Because they didn't have to let me stay. They could have just said, no, you got to come back with us. You know, we got to make sure you're safe. But they trusted me as a grown man, trusted me as an individual, a student, a scholar, wherever you want to be. They trusted me. So I appreciate them for letting me. But I slept in the airport, man. That was crazy. The police doing roundup at 4 a.m. Yo, if you don't have a flight, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. I'm, okay. Okay. I go. I grab my things. I go. I'm crawling up the steps. I'm going through TSA. My flight. I'm exhausted. Exhausted. As soon as I sit down at the gate, go back to sleep. I've never slept an entire flight. I went to sleep as soon as, you know how we was talking before, I usually be a little weary the first 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't even think I made it through the first 2-3 minutes. I was
You
out.
was out before the takeoff?
I think I was out before the takeoff. And when I woke up, we was 5 minutes away from landing.
Wow.
So
I watched the movie on the way back. I told myself I was going to sleep because I was exhausted. We had a long day. We walked a lot. Got to go to the game.
yeah, we need to talk about going to the Madison Square Garden.
Went to Madison Square Garden on Saturday morning. Got a little last-second tickets to
St. John versus Sing Hall.
Watched them clinch the conference, and that was really cool to see. Like, just to be able to go see the. Not even just the game. It was awesome to see the game because obviously there was a pretty good crowd for.
No. Oh, I didn't even see videos of that to put in there.
I didn't put any.
Oh, I did send you video?
No, I had some that I just.
Oh, see, look, y'all, he letting y'all down.
I'm sorry, I'm tripping.
I might include one in the post.
I might put one in the post. So,
yeah, I might put one in the post.
But it was awesome though. Like to see the coach come out in the all white suit. That was a pretty.
He was clean
with it, and got some merch. We did get some merch.
I got a lot of merch at the fight too.
Yeah, and let me tell you right now though, prices at MSG a little higher for prices. You know, $8 for a water. You know, kind of.
I paid $90 for a sweatshirt. What you think?
I think that's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
I was gonna pay $100 for that USA hoodie, that USA hockey hoodie. But
that would have been
my size.
yeah.
I got the hat though.
Yeah.
$40 hat. Love the hat. But it was awesome though, just to go and see like the legend, one of the most famous arenas in the whole country, you know. So I just see they had pictures up of everything that's happened there, like all the fighters, like Muhammad Ali that was fighting there. They had all the singers that have sang there before.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
A 12 by 12 by 12. I'm not sure. I can't remember what that was, but they had that. So if you know what the 12 by 12 is or whatever that is, they had a memorabilia of that. They just had a lot of things. He's still doing that stuff.
I'm coming out the end. I'm sorry. Listen, we're at the end of it. I ran it all out this morning, so we're getting there. So I apologize if there's a little bit of a little clear to the throat, as I would say, coming here. But it was all. I'm sorry. Listen, I know the guy in front of me at the conference was mad because I kept doing it, and he was trying to listen. I was like, I gotta listen. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I know Dillon just heard me all throughout the night in the hotel room. I was over there.
Bro. I was out cold. I heard, bro, okay, y'all, I struggle sleeping. I really do. I think I'm insomniac or something. But right before I went to bed, Bryce turned over. He go, I said, what you doing over there, boy? Got that lawnmower 450 over there. He got 1,000 horsepower in it.
Listen, I tried to listen to Dr. Peppers and the Dayquil and whatever else I was.
But we had to buy all of our waters and sodas from Walgreens because if you know anything about New York, that water is not.
Oh, I actually learned that was just the CO2.
Carbon dioxide?
Uh-huh.
What you mean?
The CO2 in the water, it happens sometimes. That's why I cleared it up. If it was dirty water, it would have stayed dirty. That's why I cleared it up, though.
So what, you Google it?
Maybe.
Your mom?
Yeah. I told her, that water looked like milk. I still drank it anyway, though.
It jumped. That's why his throat hurt. Look at Jeremy. And Jeremy from out there. He from up north.
Listen,
are you from Jersey?
They put the.
You from Long Island?
They put the 2 glasses in the room. I was like, man, I need something to take my medicine with. So I was like, we ain't got no water. I was like, they put 2 glasses in the room. I'm just gonna go to the sink, put a little splash of water. That thing was a little murky, and it was cloudy. You couldn't see through the glass. I was like, dude, should I drink this? And he was like, I don't know, fam.
No, I told him no. I didn't say I don't know. I told him no.
I was like, what's one little sweet? Can't hurt.
He said it'll build up my
build that immune system up. Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. Oh,
I wish you would have came to the Empire State Building with me.
But I was exhausted. Oh,
Empire
State Building. No, bro. No. Look, I just started riding elevators 5 years ago, bro. I used to be petrified. And plus, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The 50 ball?
Yeah, $50. But that's one of the things where you can be like, man, I've been to the entire
Well, see, I knew, it wasn't the 50. I knew my Uber back from the fight was $130.
So you had to save up?
I knew.
It's going to be at least $50, at least.
Nah, I knew it was going to be at least $100. I knew it was going to be at least $100. And I had to get home. So I had to pay it.
That's a priority, right?
Yeah, that's what I had to get home. So I had to prioritize on that one. It wasn't trying to penny pinch or nothing like that. I just knew my Uber was gonna be high. And if don't get me wrong, I'm a college student, so I still got a penny pinch from time to time. But I definitely could have went to him. Boy, y'all, when I hit confirm on that Uber, I lost a little bit of pride. Lost a little bit of pride. That hurt.
It was really cool. I'll tell you what was really funny was when first off, I got to the top. I got to the 80th floor, and I was like, they opened the doors, like, please walk out. And take
yeah.
And I was like, it was just an observation room. I was like, is this it? Like, because there was two tickets you could pay for. There was a $50 ticket and like I believe an $80 ticket or a $90 ticket to take you up to like the 100th floor or something like that. Yeah. And I was like, let me just do the standard one. So I get up there, I come out, it's just a room with a bunch of windows. I was like, is this it? Like, I'm gonna be really upset if it is. I'm literally getting ready to go down, like in disappointment. Elevator start going. I'm like, okay. I get to the top. You saw the videos and everything like that. It was really cool to get to do it. And all of a sudden, on the way down, Dillon's like, hey, you eat vegetarian pizza? Or
one of them.
I was like, no. I don't. I said, do you? He said, nope. I said, where y'all at? He goes, well, I forgot the name of it.
It was, I can't remember. I don't want to say the wrong name.
It was the pizza shop ain't have no pepperoni pizza.
No sausage.
No.
I said, is that meat lovers? He said, no, that's cauliflower. Yeah. All I got was a pink lemonade.
That's
and and no disrespect to the vegans, vegetarians. It's not my lifestyle choice. But Barry and Ellison was so hungry, they devoured it with garlic knots as well.
Yeah, so, I probably could have did a little cheese pizza, but you know what? I was like, no, I can't even do that. So that's when we decided to go get Cane's, and
it was busting.
It was busting.
Yeah.
I tell you right now, though,
he dropped the cane sauce on the hotel.
Oh yeah. Listen,
we got stories for days. We could be here all day.
Listen, I said, first off, I'm a big sauce guy. For anybody that doesn't know,
he had 6 cane sauces, y'all.
I asked for 6 extra cane sauces on the sides, and Dillon was like, I don't eat my sauce. I'm like, well, can I get your sauce? And he was like, yeah. So we get back to the room. First thing Dillon, he goes, here you go, bro. Here's your sauce. I try to egg toss ketchup.
I did underthrow it.
I try to be gentle with it and not let it splatter on my head, but I just whiffed and hit the ground and went all over the place. So it was had to clean up a little bit, but you know what? It was all right. Food was great. Got to put a little Southern hospitality up there in New York. Got some fried chicken.
Yeah.
Double toast.
Double toast. That's the only way to go.
Large sweet tea. Fries, man.
Should have got no ice in my sweet tea though.
No ice?
Yeah, I like all
like
drink.
Warm sweet tea?
No, I just like all drink. I don't want because the ice take up.
Yeah, but their sweet tea ain't cold though.
That's fine.
You gonna drink a warm sweet tea?
Put it in the fridge for a little minute.
See, I was hungry. I was hangry.
No, we were starving that day. But
I get it though. If my sweet tea is cold in the fridge, I ain't putting no ice in it. It's gonna water it down. I get that.
Yeah.
So, but overall, man, it was a
great trip.
Awesome trip.
Great trip. I hate that you got to graduate, man, but you got to do what you got to do to be a grown man. Because I don't know if I'll be on the next one. And we have other people who deserve to go just as much as I did and we did. So.
And I think that was the last one they're doing in New York. The last conference.
Oh, for real?
The last CMA conference they're doing in New York.
So it's going to be in a different location.
At least a couple I think you might have already been gone, but I think that's what Ellison and Professor Barry were talking about was I think they got an email saying that's going to be the last one for a while. So glad we got to be a part of it.
New location, maybe.
Yeah,
well, obviously
there's going to be a bunch of the BEA conference is a good one. That's the one I went to in Atlanta, so that's a great one too. But it's like I said, we glad we got to go, and it was definitely an experience for us to be able to go see New York for the first time. So
it was fun. So big shout out to everyone that made that happen. Ellison, Barry. Shout out to my guy. Oh, we didn't even talk about Miss Kathy first of all.
Kathy Houston. Yeah, thank you. for putting on
thank you.
Leading off a great conference.
And directing us in traffic, because
Yes.
without her, we definitely would have been lost.
Oh, yeah.
But that's all we really have for you guys. So thanks to Steve Sawyer, Barry Ellison, Miss Kathy, Dr. David Von Palco. Just thank you to everybody who allowed us to go. But that's all on this special edition of Crunch Time in New York. Hey, we couldn't get you guys an episode there. You know, things happen. But I'm Dillon Walton.
I'm Bryce Robinson.
And this has been Crunch Time Edition. We're out.